Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the New York Yankees want a little more than they got last year, having lost in the World Series. Singy, they don't seem like they're among the front runners. How do they get back to the World Series?
I think it's going to take some smart management both on the field and in the front office, Boog, and they'll need to get the most out of the players they have now, and possibly a key pickup or two could put them over the top. Now, they might know something we don't. Maybe they think they've got enough as is, but I think they'll probably be active with the trade market, their farm system, or both.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. About to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, Garrett Cole.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
So here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. Fastball for a strike. And we're off and running in a brand new season. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. And that's the first out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Next to hit, Sal Frelick. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. And that one wrapped foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Two outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. That catches the top part of the zone. It's 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 outs, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Two outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Man, so close to the immaculate inning as that foul ball spoils it. He's pounding the zone right now, though.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out this side in the first. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx, pitching in our game today, Freddie Peralta. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Chorio hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the opening day lineup for the Yankees. And Chris, after they came so close in 2024, there's a hunger to reach the mountaintop this season.
No doubt about it. This is a proud franchise, Boog, and they've been in the postseason all but 5 years of this century. They haven't won a title, though, since 2009, and that's the second longest drought they've had since first winning it all in 1923. So the pressure to go all the way just keeps building.
Aaron Judge in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Peralta certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Judge rips that one. Mitchell moving back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that one is lifted in the air. Mitchell makes the play, and that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Cole back to work. That one close, ruled a ball, and that's ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. No score here in the second. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Jazz tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Two outs, base is empty. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in the Bronx, Singy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Stanton swings, crushes one, out to left, onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. In the air, left field, Chourio. Nabs it, 2 down. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to Hoskins. Inning over. Yanks held in check. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now in the Bronx. Now the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
This is Bryce Terang.
Hey. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andrew Monasterio. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop
Outside,
takes the ball. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Good eye in that spot.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Gone in order are the Brewers. And we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the inning, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. That misses, and that's ball 1. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting it, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd.
Ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And that one almost got him.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Line drive, Terang. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down in order go the Yankees, and we are still scoreless. Start of the 4th. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, these Brewers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Fouled off. He was late. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
So digging in, Sal Frelick. First pitch misses. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge getting an angle on it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, William.
And now, William Contreras. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one outside. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. And a foul ball. Gets under it and pops it up. Volpe. And that is that. Brewers go down quietly. Still no score. Back here in New York, bottom of the 4th, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Now 3-0.
3-0.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Hit in the air out to center field. Mitchell. 1 up, 1 down.
You go ahead and count 3-1. I think as a leadoff man that's got the ability to change the game with your speed, you want to really, really lock in on your pitch in that 3-1 count. And he hit a borderline pitch there. That's just adjustments you want to see a kid make. He didn't make it in that at bat.
And Judge spoils that one. Sliced hard but foul. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And Judge is down on strikes.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Two outs. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air. Monasterio squeezes it, and that is that. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back in the Bronx, new inning getting started, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Hoskins pushes it foul.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And there's one down. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Grounded out his first time. That's towards center. Bellinger under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Mitchell goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. 2 down, nobody on. That's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Brewers hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Peralta back to work. That one misses, and that is ball 1.
These Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. They used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Austin Wells will hit next. Swinging a foul out of play. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Back-to-back singles, good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. He's 0 for 1. Fly ball center field. Mitchell sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time up.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that one fouled off. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
That one way outside, and the count 1-2. And that's ripped for a base hit. Here's the throw, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
And now Anthony Volpe struck out swinging his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. That one the other way. Hauls it in to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Sixth inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Joseph Ortiz.
And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And down on strikes he goes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, one away here on opening day. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. High fly ball out towards left center. Dominguez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that one clips the corner. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missing there, and the count's even at 2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Two outs. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. So he's perfect through 6. And we still have no score. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jason Dominguez. And a foul ball. Outside low, and 1-1.
1-1.
And there's the strike. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the batting order turns over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. Out towards right center field. Mitchell sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron.
Here is Aaron Judge. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Slider misses outside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Judge waits. And Judge spoils that one. Pulls that one foul. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Way inside, gets out of the way.
2-2 the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back for more from the Bronx. Now it's Christian Yelich. Check swing, no appeal. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Two balls, one strike.
That one misses. 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Bellinger settles underneath it. And there's one away. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. In the air, left side. Dominguez in and to his right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fastball almost got him there.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
1-2 to Contreras. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Back at Yankee Stadium, and here comes Bellinger.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Frelick makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all. The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. And we still have no score. We're at the top of the 8th. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
Not a single base runner through the first 7 innings for these guys. They've had no answer.
Cole back to work. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Chourio up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And fouled off. And strike 2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
The 1-2. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering way upstairs. Got him. That's pin number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Ball one there.
Ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Well struck right field. Judge going back on it. And gone! There goes the perfect game. And there goes the perfect game on the homer. And the Brewers have the lead. It's 1-0.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. So close, but there goes the no-no with 2 outs in the 8th, and I'm sure he's going to want that last pitch back and think about what might have been. But you know what? He's really been amazing in this one.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and he's in line for the loss, but I think they'll be very happy with the way he threw the ball. Back after a quick break. Mark Leiter Jr. gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's going to be Joseph Ortiz. Just off the inside edge. Leiter, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. To the right side. That's out number 3. Milwaukee strikes first on this solo jack. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Abner Uribe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Trevor McGill, the closer, is getting loose. And that drops in for a strike. Out to short. Zips it across. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. He'll circle the bases, and we are all tied up. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Ball 1, no strike.
He caught it behind his back, and they get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1.
The count.
Two down, base is empty, but one run across here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Hit in the air, center field. Mitchell settles under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now in the Bronx. All set to start the 9th in this one. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. There's a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Shortened the bunt and missed it. Now 1-2. got him swinging.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And a strike on the outside edge. And that misses. 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. High fly ball out to left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now that's the designated hitter.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Popped in the air, left side. Wells under it. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. All tied 1-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Brian Hudson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Back to the top of the order at the plate. Jazz Chisholm Jr. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He sends a rocket to left. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.